Okay, so I don't know about for anybody else, but this Venus retrograde has really been retrograding for me. The Venus retrograde, like I said, is unfinished business for lovers, for money, for opportunities in business, or anywhere where you need to just get back balance. So anybody that's owed money, anybody that owes money, all of that, the universe is just getting everybody back on the scale and putting you where you're supposed to be. And so wherever you're making payments, or if there's a payment due to you, this retrograde is bringing it back. And oh my goodness, I'm on the receiving end of that. Thank you, God, because it's just been amazing. But also with lovers, or I would even say people that have a lot to do with your money. So these are clients, customers, jobs, unfinished business. Some people might be going back to a job. There might be an opportunity or a position open at a job that you wanted to go or apply to before. Opportunity with your business, if you have your own business or your hustle on the side. This is a time right now where an opportunity could come back up. You want to pay attention to that. Lovers, people from the past, and it doesn't always mean that they want to get back together. The retrograde just brings people back into place where there might be an apology owed, where there might be a reset that needs to happen, where you might need to reconnect, but it might not be for romantic reasons this time. It could be for business reasons. And so answering the phone might be important for certain people. Somebody might have that money they owe you, whatever they needed to give you. Venus represents, like I said, the receipt of a situation, what's left, the balance. And so you might have more than you think you have in your account, or you might have less than what you think you have. And so you want to be mindful of those things and your connections with people. But if you're due something, this new moon is just going to bring that right through for you. If you are due anything, this is your time for your restoration. And the new moon is just giving you a new cycle, a new way of looking at things with people and things. So whoever or whatever you reconnect with is giving you a new beginning to it about how you go about it. And this is for the next 6 months of what brings you confidence, what brings you passion, what just cuts the lights on into your life and makes you want to dance, or what do you want to share with everybody? Are you in love? You can be in love with yourself. Whatever it is, bring it to the forefront right now and today. But the new moon is also showing you how to submit, because the new moon, you can't see it, right? You can only feel it. It's an inner work type of deal. It's something you've been feeling within. So even if there's discouragement here, all right, your shadow work with that new moon is talking about areas where that goes back to those coping skills. We're discouraged because we're worried about what goes wrong. But our law of attraction tells us to go towards things that are quite right. And so we're not worried about what goes wrong if we know that we're full of light and we know that we're covered and we have spiritual insurance. But once again, that Venus retrograde is also going to be close to this new moon. All of it is tying in together, and that retrograde is just putting you back where you're supposed to be, even if you're simply just at zero. Being at zero is better than being in the negative. So sometimes just being at zero is still okay. You're still here. The next step is one. You're just one step closer to getting to the positive. And so it's okay to be at zero sometimes, but be at peace with it. This new moon is showing you what your faith looks like towards the unseen, what you can't see. And so this is why the new moon, like I said, is dark, or you can't see it at all. What can't you see? But what do you feel? And this is your connection with the divine. And Leo is the volume. You want to turn the volume up, which is why you want time alone, just you and the divine. No TV, no radio, no phone, none of those things. No distractions. You want just you and the divine. You just want you and the sunlight, which is also Leo. You want the sun to shine on you. You want the sun to talk to you. You want the sun to give you your messages. So also in the shadows, right? It's a certain time of day that the shadow arises. It's a certain time of day that you're standing in the brightest part of the sun. But this is also when you understand what the shadow is there for. You also understand what you need to work through. If you've been having any money issues, this goes back to that law of attraction, bringing in the money through opportunities and through people, through also social services or areas where you can go get services or get help. This is perfect alignment for things to get put in your hand without a lot of effort. But this also goes back to where you might have pride, or also where there might be sloth or laziness, where you're not willing. Remember, we have to have will. Leo is our will. Wherever you're not willing to show up, it's also where you're not going to get what it is that you deserve or what it is that you need. And so you have to put your pride down sometimes to get what it is that you need, to get what it is that you want even. All right. It's not like somebody's asking you to put down your self-respect. Your self-respect you have to have on every day, but your pride you can put down sometimes to get something. All right. You have to, open your hand in order to get something put in it. All right. But if your hand is always closed and tight and full of pride or full of selfishness, who can put something back in there? So you want to make sure that you are honoring what it is inside of you, but also through the universe, what somebody's bringing you, what someone is offering you, what is out there for you. Don't miss out, for your bliss, because we don't miss out on our pain and we don't miss out on those lessons. Stop being late for your blessing. But going back to that retrograde, don't be shocked about your finances going up or just the circumstances around your finances going up. This retrograde with that Venus is to get you together. It's to get money back in your hand. It's to get pleasure back into your space, into your heart. But it's also to get that health back into your body, because that is the most wealth you could ever have. Peace and love, you guys, and enjoy your day.